Yeah, I kept procrastinating, so I had to get into this video, man. What y'all? This you? I was getting into this video. My boy David had recommended me this video, so I gotta see it for it. And we're gonna redo that because I didn't hit record. I hit stream. Okay. All right, and take two and go. A YouTube game? You about to get it to the street? Yeah, you would think this is scripted. I'm just happy as yeah, I've been procrastinating. I've been sitting like 7 hours having video. I went to work 2 o'clock. I still haven't made a video, so I'm gonna be doing that now.
By Curiosity Stream. Many scenes in Wes Anderson's new film, The French Dispatch, have a distinct visual rhythm. Watch this shot, with the addition of a metronome running at 52 beats per minute. This visual rhythm is not a byproduct of the music. This particular scene has two different tracks, neither of which have a tempo of 52 BPM. So this is a visible rhythm that is distinct from the tempo of the music and the dialogue.
What the hell?
Throughout this same scene, we can see that many edits or major actions fall roughly on beat with the metronome. This distinct visual rhythm is another example of the kind of stylistic choice I examined in my previous video about Wes's style. In that video, I highlight a handful of major quirks in his style and the role they play in drawing
That's some shit you do in the subconscious. That's some editing you do in the subconscious.
Audience's attention to the act of storytelling itself.
J'ai grandi dans une ferme. Nous n'écrivions pas de poésie. Nous ne faisions pas de musique. Nous ne sculptions pas de statues. Nous ne peignions pas de tableaux.
The French Dispatch accomplished something that seemed impossible to me after the Grand Budapest Hotel. It heightened Wes's already unique style even further. So let's look at some of those stylistic elements that make the French Dispatch tick.
Yeah, because I didn't get to see this movie.
Here's another example of a scene with a visual tempo. This time the scene feels like it runs roughly at 42 beats per minute. Instead of having action that feels fluid and natural, it's broken up into distinct cues. These can be a character turning,
You know this?
starting or stopping a movement, a glance or facial expression, an edit, a camera movement starting or stopping, a character entering or leaving the frame, or some other kind of action that has visual prominence. These cues are emphasized visually by the unnaturally stiff poses of the characters in the scene that aren't executing one of these beats of action. In this scene, the movement of the camera starts on one beat, the stall owner and pedestrian start moving on another.
Oh my god.
The movement of the camera starts on one beat, the stall owner and pedestrian start moving on another, and the cyclist and car on a third beat. All of these happen as distinct beats, and those beats are arranged to follow a tempo. Back it up a little bit and we can see how even this motorcycle pulling around the corner feels in sync with the pedestrian turning around. I want to be clear, adherence to this tempo is more jazz than electronic drum machine, and I doubt the scenes are actually executed using a metronome. But in the same way musicians work together to keep the time in a song, I think Wes is having his actors, extras, and camera operators work together to roughly keep the time of the scene, something which is then reinforced in editing. Once a rhythm is established, Wes can change it or break it to match shifts in emotion or for comedic effect.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is. Yes, it is. All artists sell all their work. It's what makes you an artist, selling it.
It's pretty astounding how intricate this choreography is.
It's the business side that artists don't understand that struggle on.
Is often the turn of an actor's head or the glance of their eyes is precisely timed, and there are shots like this one where even this extra's barely perceptible blink is in time with the start of the shot and the beat of the camera moving. This is a technique Wes has used in the past, but he adheres to it more formally in this film than ever before. In addition to the strict choreography of the action, he also heightens his style by using other methods to abstract elements of the story even more than he normally would. In the Grand Budapest Hotel, Wes would occasionally shift into a visually absurd space.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty
Grand
cool.
Budapest Hotel, Wes would occasionally shift into a visually absurd space, but the stylization still happened mostly in set design, choreography, and performance. The action of that film still felt like it was taking place in a physically real space with real people walking through it for the most part. In The French Dispatch, the action becomes more abstract. Characters frequently stare directly into the camera, are frozen in time or in a pose, sometimes only a few frozen as if they're posing for a photograph, while the rest of the world moves around them. The geography of the sets sometimes doesn't make sense. This depiction of this room and this depiction don't line up spatially from shot to shot. And then suddenly, in a spike of intensity, the film will slip into momentary naturalism, complete with handheld camera work, only to snap back to its stiff abstraction moments later. Lighting changes dramatically around the characters. Characters speak to each other in different languages without translation. Wes mixes miniature and live-action photography in the same shots. He uses stop motion and 2D animation wherever it suits him, lights exterior locations to make them look even more like sets, switches frequently between black and white and color photography, and often changes aspect ratio even for a single shot within a scene. All of this pushes the film towards a point of almost absurd surrealism. But does it have a purpose? Wes is clearly having fun and doing things his own way, but is that all he's doing? Or does drawing our attention back to artifice, style, and the act of storytelling actually serve a purpose in this story?
Trying to make it loaded that purpose.
His writers line the spines of every good American library.
The film is a very thinly disguised tribute to The New Yorker, a magazine Wes Anderson has collected and been obsessed with since childhood. Not only is Arthur Howitzer Jr., the editor of the fictional magazine played by Bill Murray, based on elements from actual editors at The New Yorker, but Anderson draws heavy inspiration from specific articles from the magazine and the style of the writers who wrote them.
I've already written 1,000 words.
Take, for example, the middle story, which is almost a direct adaptation of parts of Mavis Gallant's article, The Events in May, A Paris Notebook Part 1. The events depicted in this story mirror some of those accounted in the article.
The touching narcissism of the young.
But Kremens herself is clearly modeled after Gallant in certain ways. Her writing style is borrowed from Gallant. Attack in a kind of frenzy that seems insane. The courage of these kids. Don't get too near.
Impossible to imagine these students, exhilarated, naive, brave in the extreme.
Can I zoom in the video? They won't let you zoom in the video, man. Yeah.
Returning to their obedient classrooms.
And she behaves similarly in the story. Both have a detached sense of interest in the movements, and both get themselves embroiled in the actual events seemingly beyond their better judgment. But the interesting element is that the story here in the film, and in each of these three main stories, is not just an adaptation of the inspiring material, they are also stories about the writers themselves. Furthermore, they aren't just stories about these storytellers, but stories about how those storytellers tell their stories. Arthur Howitzer Jr., the editor of The French Dispatch, tells his writers,
Try to make it sound like you wrote it that way on purpose.
the writers that Wes has chosen as inspiration, often mashing several together into one character, are without fail all people who had a unique style and approach to writing. In the interview introducing the book An Editor's Burial, which collects many of the articles the film is based on, Wes says, when you're making a movie, you want to feel like you can take it in any direction. You can experiment, as long as it, in the end, feels like this.
This right here is also a nice ass shot. It's just this. This is the aesthetics. Oh my God.
Is what it's meant to be and has some authority. When watching an art lecture from Rosamund Bernier, the character Berenson in part is based on,
as all of you remember, Cézanne said of Monet, Monet is just an eye, but what an eye.
Widely celebrated, as you know, for the bold dramatic style and colossal scale of his middle period.
or when reading James Baldwin's essay Equal in Paris, which Roebuck Wright's story draws inspiration from. What they were writing about is interesting, but it's also the way they wrote or spoke, the confidence of their authorial voice, the casual intensity of Bernier, the staccato rhythm of Galland, or the parenthetical eloquence of James Baldwin. Each of these writers wrote in a unique way, but they wrote in a way that felt completely and entirely their own. Their writing uses rhythm, tangents, shifts in perspective, abstraction, and all other manner of poetic and stylistic license. It's a designation that I'd have no trouble applying to Wes Anderson's own work, and perhaps these writers were in part the influences that gave him the confidence to work in a way that was so entirely his own. The French Dispatch celebrates the joy of stylistic excess, of having fun with storytelling and showcasing your creative personality even in the midst of telling serious stories.
Poetic, not necessarily in a bad way.
Oh, well, the film itself does these things. The film stylistically is an expression of the unique voices of each writer and their playfulness with style and tone. The film exists in a surrealist space, but unlike many forms of surrealist filmmaking, not a dreamlike one. Instead, it's an imaginative one, almost as if the film exists in the minds of the writers writing the stories, or in Anderson's as he reads them. And so the film visually comes to life, not as an attempt to translate its source material into realism and then depict that, as many film adaptations of writing do, but it brings the prose it mimics to life in a way that reflects the joy of poetic license.
Et ensuite,
Way that
What the fuck?
reflects the joy
Wait,
of
he's
poetic,
paying himself by
brings the
just paying
prose
that.
it mimics to life in a way that reflects the joy of poetic license.
et ensuite, au printemps, ou peut-être l'été, ou possiblement l'automne, ou au plus tard l'hiver, cette nouvelle œuvre sera accomplie.
Shots like this are not just poetic in how they're written, but in how the scene is visually constructed and choreographed. Writing has a flexibility to shift perspective, skip deftly through time, freeze time and examine a moment, shift in style and tone, and create abstraction. And film shares all these possibilities, but normal conventions of filmmaking don't generally allow for them to be employed. Or if they are, it's generally one or two, not everything in the kitchen sink tossed into a single film. But if you're going to do that, what better place to do it than in a film about a magazine that allowed its writers to flex their stylistic muscles and to be totally themselves as artists?
You see the girl in it?
No.
Trust me, she's there.
When we reduce how we think about films or any art merely to the content, to what it exposits, we can lose out on the pleasure they can hold in other ways. The beauty of a shot or how a scene is constructed sometimes is, in my opinion, enough.
The point is, he could paint this beautifully if he wanted, but he thinks this is better. And I think I sort of agree with him.
Sometimes the rhyme and rhythm of a poem is enjoyable even when you don't understand what it means.
That's the
Not all
no, man. Artists just know they know how to make bangers and shit like that. We all know when we make how to make bangers. Just know what y'all want, Pete, man. What gonna catch you? We know what's gonna catch you. We in here. We want to be in here. Not rent free because you paying for my work. So, art, a good term for that. Paid head.
Music needs lyrics. In the French Dispatch, within each story there are moments where the black and white photography erupts into color. These shifts delineate time, helping keep separate the film's many parentheticals and shifts in perspective, but they also help illuminate what I think was most vivid for each storyteller in their story. For Berenson, it was the art itself. For Kremens, it was the youth. For Roebuck Wright, it was the food. And within the larger story, not the articles within, but within the French Dispatch, the film, what's rendered in color is what is most vivid for Wes Anderson, the storyteller. The writers in the act of storytelling are what's portrayed in color. It's easy to imagine Howitzer Jr.'s advice applying to Wes's own films. However you do things, just try to make it seem like you shot it that way on purpose. The documentary Obit, about obituary writers at the New York Times, is a great documentary companion piece to the French Dispatch.
Look at that color change. Slick. He's slick.
The guy who runs the Times clip archive even seems like he could be a character out of a Wes Anderson film. You can watch this documentary, which I love, right now on Curiosity Stream, which has thousands of educational and documentary service as well as an ad. You'll get Aku Geller like sponsorship. You'll get that and all the great documentary content on Curiosity Stream for less than 15.
Well, that was a good video. I appreciate that shit. It was pretty insightful. That was a new perspective. I didn't even think about that shit. Pretty fucking fire. Let me give this man a like. You know what else? Hey, white people that time. Yo. What's going on? Oh.
Yo.
Cowboys on. Oh, I see y'all in the back. I did that. Probably about to play worst game ever. What is this stuff?
Hold up, son. Word.
Whoa.
Yeah. To all.
Oh, you trying to demonetize me? Trying to get me demonetized, boy? Come on, boy. Peter can't believe a girl's key business is a bottle. All right, I might have to just. Y'all seeing shit that I'm like, I didn't even know was going on. So let me finish this critical video. Let me really see what was going on, because like I was kind of watching it.
Dunking your own head into a bucket of hydrochloric acid would be less painful than watching that super roast battle. Being sentenced to the guillotine is more humane than being sentenced to watch that entire super roast battle segment. It's bad. It's horrible. Like, and the video title still is 100% accurate. But that's not the point. I made that video joking about it, and the YouTuber that held it, Def Noodles, was a little upset about it. Though I think ultimately Def Noodles, as well as the community, realized it's not that big of a deal. You know, cringe isn't the ultimate sin. It's not a huge issue. You know, it's not a crime to hold a bad comedy night. But you know what is a crime? Assault. And that happened last night at Def Noodles' most recent super roast battle.
Oh, this sounds kind of loose. I'm about to show y'all this. I have to show you. Oh, get his ass. Oh, he's put, you know. Oh, wang my finger. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that, buddy.
At first, I thought this was staged.
You're not gonna push him? Is he, man? If you don't throw some fists.
Because it looks like something straight out of the WWE. I was half expecting Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out with a beer and a chair and hit Def Noodles in the back with it. But it wasn't. This is as raw as it gets.
To the fucking head, dude. Something, a sledgehammer.
Def Noodles truly did blast through the door like the Kool-Aid man and shoved this guy into the crowd. Now, I don't know who the guy is on stage, and I also don't know what they're chanting. It's like a fucking Yanny and Laurel situation here. I really hear a bunch of different things. At first, I thought they were chanting ringworm, and I started connecting dots and doing some mental gymnastics to figure out how the fuck that made sense. So I thought he was up there accusing Deaf Noodles of having a ringworm, and everyone started chanting ringworm. But then I started like really trying to digest it. Like,
yo, if you never had a ringworm, I don't know who had a ringworm before. I just know people who have had them. I mean, they're usually right here. Yeah, ringworms. If you get those, clean up. Know what I mean? Something in the dirt that, you know what I'm saying? You're already I might just have to get into there's nothing really. Into the kind of day. I got it.
A man named Dwayne The Rock Johnson went on Instagram and posted 5 different posts from the same marketing meeting. So I plan to do a deep dive into all of the angles of this marketing meeting and break down which of these posts, I'll rank them, is the most quintessential and powerful Rock marketing meeting Saturday post. It begins with a 2 million like post
that boy
of
said,
him
I'm
showing up to the marketing meeting. This will be a tier
boy said I'm coming up to the meeting.
list. Drove up, hopped out, looked both ways, crying, laughing emoji. Let's get to work. Phenomenal and very productive way to close out the long work week. Meeting with our entire WB Pictures, global marketing, publicity, and distribution teams. Now, let's be clear here. What we are talking about is a fairly routine meeting with a bunch of marketing managers. You know, they're probably going to show you a couple of the commercial cuts. They'll probably
I might put it on very hard. Can you want me to put on very hard? I'll put on very hard for you, David.
Show you some of the merch. It'll take.
You know what? Let me just get into it, man. Fuck it, man. Get in. I ain't no place. Oh. Yeah, now. Give y'all some Dishonored time. That's all. I'm gonna just give y'all some time on Dishonored. Bro.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else. And the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry home and bring good news.
I don't know. I feel like the creativity there.
Steady hand. That's it. Watch it.
Let me. Kill cam mode. Yes. Gosh.
Casting off. We're away. Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way. Okay.
A long way to bring bad news.
I'm not gonna. Oh, whoa, Windows. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, Windows is trying to kill the stream right now, but still.
The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague.
Y'all can kill a couple of rats. Be me.
Ho there! We're going up.
Ready.
Turning on the pipes. And she's rising.
Sick.
Home at last.
Pressure. And stop.
Hey, big boy.
Shut it down.
The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Oh, can you move? I'm gonna knock you out, boy.
You know what to do next time?
Yes. The pressure was too low.
Her Majesty is waiting in the pavilion.
Oh, okay. Better be.
Corvo, you're back.
Hey! What's up? Oh.
Wait, tell me about your trip, please. Were there any whales? Wait, let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide.
Alright.
You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master. Okay, here we go. While you were gone, Mother seemed very sad. I think she missed you.
Why'd she miss me?
Did you see any monsters while traveling to the other isles? My nanny says the big ocean's full of them. But I think she only says that to scare me.
Let me tell you, she ain't lying. But I ain't see any yet. I'm not sure.
Let's see if you're still good at this. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you.
Man, I'm about to go
Okay,
to your mom,
I'm
man.
going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Alright.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
She did not see me. She's the little ass kid. She's not aware.
Here.
Haha. You ever gonna find me, bro? Or can I just leave her ass? Is she not? She's not gonna find me, dog.
Later, will you give me more climbing lessons? Someday I'm going to climb up to the rooftop.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up there right now. Really? What? I want you to go back there. Fine. I'm just trying to get a little bit.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Indeed. Welcome home, Lord Protector.
That boy, we got it all.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been.
They sent him all around the Isles to beg for aid.
A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city. Now keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
They have no fucking remorse.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
It probably was a waste of time. I can't lie.
She'll see you at once.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens.
On yet.
And we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo. 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought?
Them alone.
Here you go, son.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards. They're going to blockade us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What? Emily, come here!
Oh, shit! Well, I was not ready for that bit. Hold on. God, I was not ready for that shit. Hold on. Hold on. I'm keeping it lethal now. Press and hold left control to block incoming sword attacks. Perfect timing. Hold on, hold on. Whoa, hold on, hold on. Ah, 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 ah. Hold on, I never played. Oh, okay, I got him. I never.
Thank you.
Ah.
If you hadn't been here. No more. Not again.
No,
Mommy!
please.
No. Get away from her.
Oh my. Oh, don't slap her up like that. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. They just murdered us.
Corvo. It's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her.
You have enough to talk
You're the
still?
only one.
Oh, yeah.
You'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
What?
Yes, he's killed the Empress.
Nice. Why would I
What did
do
you
that?
with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo.
Nice.
Take him.
Well, oh, come on. It's honored.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think. Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak. And that's where we come in.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall. Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Just like that, I'm here. Late ready. That's right.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Oh, I'm gonna eat Corvo too? Yo, the timing. My timing is crazy. Hold on, man. Timing is crazy. I'm about to eat Corvo. Holy. Don't get any better. It's not scripted. I need to get out of here, bro. Corvo. Oh shit. stop. I'm gonna do some sweet kills. I'm gonna get really immersive in it. I'll play this shit. Yeah, you know, I'm a stealthy bastard. You know me, man. I play, you know, I grew up on Splinter Cell, but like.
Let me know if you want to gamble on the hound again. You always amuse me.
Yeah, I might have to zoom. Oh boy, I feel like I'm zoomed in, or am I tripping? The hell? I just want to be zoomed in. Thank you, thank you.
People are coming to the execution tomorrow.
Hold on.
It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily. So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
For as bad as us betting on the dogfight.
Attention.
Assassinate. Takedowns. Use stealth and non-lethal approach has been. I'm gonna do some kills.
Off limits to maintenance crews, unless
like I was
accompanied by an officer of the watch.
Like I was probably not lethal before. Yeah, give me that.
Wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
I already hear him coming though.
Seen anything scary?
Blow off.
They changed the controls. Is that where's the counter move, bro? Hold on. Lock. Flash. You'll hold that to see. Choke. Choke me out, baby. Oh yeah, now you're gonna get some smoke.
Huh?
Hold on. Hold on now.
Shit, someone's dead.
Ah, shit.
Murder. Got you now.
Shut the fuck up. Hell up, man. You know where I'm from, nigga. Alright, I try to play stealthy, but you know, man. Where is my counter button? Get it off, right? Inventory. I powered venue street. Where is the bro? I'm tripping? I shouldn't. Oh, lock at C, guys. Fuck.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the and approved dignitaries only.
Oh shit! Well, let me tell you, I was not stealth ass. Hey, next time, okay? They're not even giving me a chance. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, okay? Now I can stealth it.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved.
Who's on here, man? Isn't that?
Corvo's unconscious. Again. Though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again.
Yep.
Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
The crazy thing is they y'all can read that shit. Okay.
Ackworth, plays a slug. Control the yard.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Threw that bottle. I did. Wasn't that sweet? I threw that bottle right. I thought it was. Okay, get out of here. We're hiding them in there. Okay. Are we on to the next thing, or? Oh.
Corvo's execution is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, but everything has to be.
Is there another way around, man?
I can't wait to see his end. Not everyone did. I really like the Empress.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must
Can I
be
buy your
scheduled in
ration of
advance.
elixir from today?
with 1
I don't need
week's
shit
notice.
from you. What the?
Shut up.
Nothing after.
restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
You don't want to do that.
Hey!
Told you. Good. Actions. Nah, I gotta be better with that. Don't be cheap. Like I already saw someone was shut, that it was open. So.
Probably rats.
Probably rats? That's fucking.
Oh. No, no. Stupid goddamn. Nothing so long.
They're moving.
Huh?
Well, he didn't even care that I threw his friend through his body, bro. Okay. Threw his ass right through him, bro. Yo, peasant, get behind me, alright? Oh! Hold on! Oh! Okay, totally. Oh, see ya. See ya. Okay, I know. Oh boy, I would have just jumped from there. Bro, y'all not gonna catch me in here, bro. I did. Go to the sewers. Nah, I'm gonna stay at the prison. Go to the sewers, bro. What the fuck?
How many people did he kill on his way out of the prison? I guess... Kill the Empress. You don't care about a few guys.
Shut up. Look at this stuff. Somebody's been down here.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here.
Oh my god, they ate their ass. Oh. Oh my god. Ew. Oh, oh, bro. Oh, oh. So they're just doing some damage. Okay, I think oh my god.
Aren't we supposed to load the bodies in the carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, screw that. That's too far. I don't want to catch the plague. You? No.
Doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just jump them down there. The
Oh, that's fire. Come on, y'all boys. Y'all get with this one. Can these nasty ass rats get?
Watch it, more coming in.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress,
And that wasn't me, man.
Lady Emily,
Y'all didn't ask.
has temporarily escaped state custody. Several brave officers of the state are dead by his hand. He is to be captured or killed at any cost.
God boy. I have to get hit by itself? What the fuck? Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector. As you were known before that title was so wrongfully taken away from you. We are servants of Emperor Two Kings. Alright. Our emperors are servants of Two Kings. Come on, chill. Okay. I like that. Damn. Ah! Let me go down there. Anything to get? I'm gonna go out. Nothing too like crazy. they're saying I can slide on that, yo, boy. I know what they're saying. Oh, why is talk? Why is? Yeah, so let me change that because gameplay just. Right, mind I should. Use it. I mean, they didn't have it. Jelly, in case you were.
He won't get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone. But what if no one can avoid with that?
What was he talking about? Get quick. Get good. Get good. Get good. Why are they so ass? Good job.
What was that?
Ah. 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 You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, boy.
Several brave officers of the state are served by his...
Oh. Okay. I mean, at least it was Squad tried that. I ain't know. Samuel?
Over here. Quickly.
Samuel.
I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
All right. I got a couple things to work on. I gotta do Ghost Never Detected, and I gotta make sure that dead or unconscious body found is 0. Oh, yeah. Let me know in the comments below. Man, this bitch starting fast.
This is the Hound Pits pub, closed for business. Half the district.
Oh, this is the next part. All right, y'all boys. Big mouse.